Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of BPS Interview. It's Muhammad John again with you. Today we have an incredible guest here. Even though he came to our school recently, he was able to become one of our favorite teachers, and he contributed to our school development a lot as an academic director and as well as physics teacher. The person I'm going to be talking to is Mr. Rosetum Galos, and we call him Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom, welcome to our interview.
Oh, thank you very much,
Thank you so
Muhammad John. Thank you for this opportunity, for inviting me to be part of your YouTube channel. Thank you. Hello, everyone.
To begin, could you please introduce yourself briefly to our audience who haven't had the chance to get to know you yet?
Right, so as you mentioned, I'm Mr. Tom, and my full name is Mr. Rosetum Galos. I'm from the Philippines, and I'm a physics teacher, at the same time the academic director for Presidential School here in Bukhara. And I used to work in Namangan Presidential School as well for 6 years. And I just moved 2 months ago. And before coming here to Uzbekistan back in 2019, I used to work in Kazakhstan also. So I worked there for 3 years as a physics teacher. And I stayed in Uralsk. That's one of the cities in the west of Kazakhstan. And I also worked in Almaty, Kazakhstan. And yeah, what else? I'm happy to be here now in Bukhara and being here, part of to be interviewed by Muhammad John. I'm excited.
Okay, before coming to Uzbekistan, how did you first hear about the presidential schools in Uzbekistan, and how did you apply for the job here? How was the application process?
Right. That was in 2019. When I was in Kazakhstan, I went home for a vacation, for a holiday. So every July, August, that is my holiday months to spend time with my family. And I just tried. I said, I've been teaching in Kazakhstan for 3 years now. I want to try something new. I want to look for a greener pasture. And I said, okay, let me search online. And I said, I saw this on a website. I don't have to name the website, but I saw this project of presidential school, and they're opening in 4 regions in Uzbekistan. So I clicked, I uploaded my CV, and I received an email right away. I think that was 2 days or 3 days after I submitted my application. And when I received that, I said, okay, I want this date. I agree with this date for my interview. And there were 3 interviewers. One of them was Helen from Cambridge, and yeah, she's from UK actually, and also 2 from the agency. And yeah, I got interviewed. It lasted for more than an hour. It was fun. It was just like the Mr. Tom that you know, consistent. So and then I received the offer. A day after, I believe, I received that one of the best news ever, because to be honest, I don't know Uzbekistan. I don't really know Uzbekistan. And that's part of the curiosity in me. I said, let me try this. I believe this is also a great place to stay.
Yeah. Before coming to Uzbekistan, you have worked in Kazakhstan for 3 years, right? Mm-hmm. And what similarities or differences did you notice in Kazakhstan and compared to Uzbekistan?
Mm-hmm. To be honest, one is the weather. Both countries are, of course, they do have 4 seasons. In the Philippines, back home, it gets too hot. It even reaches 40 plus degrees Celsius. So it's my first time to have experienced snow or winter days. And I experienced negative 46 degrees when I was in Ural, Kazakhstan. But when I moved to Uzbekistan, I realized that the winter here is not as cold as when I was in Kazakhstan. So I'm enjoying both winters. I'm glad that I experienced that severe or extreme cold weather, because when I got here, I said, wow, I used to have the extreme weather already. So for me, I'm enjoying this right now. So it's the weather. But when it comes to food, the beshparmak for Kazakhstan and pulao for Uzbekistan, both are tasty, and I love eating them even until now. And I still visit Kazakhstan from time to time. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, both are my homes. The people, both are hospitable, both are nice, and both share the same religion, right? And I feel at home. I feel safe.
Okay. When you first came to Uzbek school, you started with the Namangan Presidential School, right?
Right.
Did you choose to go to Namangan Presidential School yourself, or agency chose it?
We didn't have the option that time. So when I signed my contract, it says Namangan. So I said, who am I to choose? Okay, put me anywhere and I would be happy. And I'm glad that they placed me in Namangan. That was a great city, great people as well.
How was your initial reaction to the atmosphere and an environment in Uzbek school in Namangan?
Uzbek school in Namangan, we have so many brilliant students, okay, just like here in Bukhara. And also in Tashkent, I visited some public schools in Tashkent. The teachers were so welcoming. They prepared me lunch actually when I was in Tashkent schools. And then in talking about Namangan Presidential School, it was my first home. And they will always be part of my heart. And the students, I like, anywhere in Uzbekistan, an Uzbek student really is respectful. When they meet you, they greet you, and that eye-to-eye contact, and then they love speaking with you. Talking about interesting stuff, and yeah.
Okay. How would you describe the community at Namangan Presidential School? What kind of atmosphere did you experience there among the students and staff?
The atmosphere was really calm. It was positive. It was full of learning, full of love, full of fun, and yeah, those are the words that I can use. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any moments or people you fondly remember from Namangan?
My colleagues, the students, and I met, of course, the parents. During parent-teacher conference, they were all nice. They are part of my diary. They are part of my heart, and I will never forget them because they made me feel like a family. They made me feel like an Uzbek, a local here. So I felt safe throughout my 6-year stay in Namangan. It was a happy place.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about Bukhara, coming to Bukhara. Okay, when the agency informed you that you were being moved to the Bukhara Presidential School, how was your reaction? Was it a difficult decision to accept the change, or did you see it as an opportunity?
All right, I would lie if I say it was okay for me. All right, but to be honest, it was difficult. It was difficult to be moved from one place to another. But then again, I think the good side about this is that I reflected. I said the movement from one presidential school to another is a growth, is an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to share my expertise, and not only for Namangan region, but I would like to contribute to the development of the youth of Uzbekistan as a country and not just in one city and one region. So no regrets. I thank the agency for trusting me, and I'm just here to do my best, to do my job, and I'm here to work. I'm here to contribute. I'm here to improve the quality of education of presidential school students. And I would love to help also, like what we do now. We've been visiting specialized schools, public schools. So pretty much it's the overall quality of education of Uzbekistan.
Yes, not only focusing on presidential schools, but
Yes.
also on public schools.
Going outside. Yeah.
Yeah. You've only been here at our school for two months, but yet many students already see you as their favorite teachers, one of their favorite teachers. What do you think helped you connect with them so quickly?
No, thank you for that. Those kind words. I'm flattered, and I think, I teach physics.
Yes.
At the same time, I'm the academic director. But I think it's about having a strong mind. So if you have a strong mind, you can take everything not as a pressure. You take everything as an opportunity to contribute, an opportunity to grow, like what I said a while ago. So if a teacher is happy, it would radiate from the inside. It would, what do you call this? It would be transferred. That energy will be transferred towards the student. So I think a happy teacher is a happy student. And happiness is a choice. So, but before that, I have to be prepared. During Saturday, Sundays, it's my family time. But I still have hours of, okay, it's work time. I have to prepare my next lesson. I have to prepare for training, for professional development, training for the teachers. I have to do this. I have to go for shopping, for my grocery, for food. I have to cook. And I have to have a video call with my family. But I am able to maintain that balance because I want to organize everything. And I think I'm able to organize, and I have mastered that craft in organizing of what should I do now, what should I do later. And my focus is making my students happy, because when they are happy, they are able to learn faster. And when they are able to learn faster, there's a healthy classroom environment, there's a healthy learning, there's a fruitful learning. And I want to share that with all other colleagues, but we have a lot of great teachers as well. So I'm sure I'm not the so-called the favorite, but I'm sure maybe they're just enjoying what something new that I am putting on the table right now. But we do have a lot of great teachers in Namangan, in Bukhara, and agency wouldn't hire any teachers without that high standard. So all 14 presidential schools, I believe, we're having this highly qualified professionals.
As we know, you're academic director as well as physics teacher. Like, how do you manage your time and responsibilities between being a physics teacher and living as an academic director?
It's like I'm changing my masks. Yeah. When I'm in front of my colleagues, I'm an academic director, right? And when I am inside the classroom, I have to change my mask. I have to be that teacher tone, not the academic director. So when I say teacher and academic director is more on the systems, assessment, the curriculum, the training, the pedagogical pedagogical training or methodologies for our staff, and of course the overall system of the school. But as a teacher, we are a second parent. It's important for us that our students are comfortable. It's important to us that our students have the freedom to ask the teacher, not because I'm the academic director. When I come into the physics room, 201, I am not the academic director. So yeah, we can laugh, we play, we enjoy, we do experiments, we commit mistakes, and we correct them. And the way I do it, I think it's about knowing what shoes should I wear when I am in front of the students, and what shoes I should wear when I'm in front of my colleagues. So I think I have mastered that changing of the approach.
What is your teaching philosophy? Like, how do you try to make physics more enjoyable or accessible to students?
Okay.
For physics students.
Wow, that's a deep question, because we're talking now about teaching philosophy. For me, we are a facilitator. When you say a facilitator, we are not there to demand, to command. We are not just there to instruct, although we sometimes do. We are not just there to assess. I believe we are there to do that so-called student-centered and active learning. Student-centered teaching and active learning, wherein I will not be presenting the lessons in a way that I do too much of the talking. Yeah, I make sure that students explore, and when they commit mistakes, I am there as a guide. I am there as a facilitator. So students do more, and I am there to show them the right path, that this is the right way to go. So that's my philosophy of teaching.
Have you faced any challenges while adapting to the system at Bukhara Presidential School?
The system, I think, in the first week, because it's so difficult for me to identify the names of the staff, and not only the names of the staff, names of the students. I want to memorize as much as I could all the names of the students, but I teach grade 8, 9, and 10. Imagine, around 71 students, because we have only 23 grade 10. Yeah, but I do have how many physics students? But anyway, around 50 students, and in the first week it was so difficult. It's really important that you identify their names, and not just that. In the school itself, as an academic director, you need to know the roles, not just the names of each staff. So you need to know who's this, who's our IT personnel, who's our secretary, who's our HR, who's our accountant, who's our Method Belashma, the subject department or subject council, head of subject council, who's our international and local teachers. So it took me some time to really process that. And for me, that was the challenge. But after 2 weeks, I think I was able to adjust right away. Because this is not a new place for me. It still feels like home. It's still like Namangan. I'm sure it's still like Tashkent. But I know there's a unique thing. It's the Pearl of the East, Bukhara. Something, what makes it different is that it's one of the tourist destinations in the country. And I actually went out right away in my first 2 weeks here in Bukhara. I went to the old city. And going around the city, I realized that the presidential school's location is on the best location in town. Like when you go out, there you go, you can see the restaurants right away. You see a university on the left, and there's another, military school, academy on the other side. And it feels so safe in this city. And by the way, I love the spring here in Bukhara. It was not that cold, and not that warm. It was just the right temperature. So all this contributed to my adjustment. And I have met a lot of good friends as well.
Yeah. Are there any changes or innovations you hope to implement as an academic director here at our school?
Innovations. If talking about as a physics teacher, so I think we would explore more of the project-based learning, And I'm talking about not just focus on the Cambridge exams. Cambridge exam is very important, but I would like us to also have some time for creating something new. New projects, anything about maybe energy conservation, anything about contributing to the clean and green environment, and having physics as the main concept, and that's what I'm planning to do. And as an academic director as well, I think I'm slowly doing that. And when I came here, it's already a great school. Yes, so I think it's just a matter of having a different perspectives, giving a different side of what else can we do, right? You know, as a school, as a community.
Yeah. What do you think? What role do presidential schools play for the future of Uzbekistan?
The role of a I'm really thinking like the soon-to-be ministers will be coming from here. I met a lot of brilliant students, and even here in Bukhara, I must say that you can really contribute a lot to the development of Uzbekistan. As an engineer, as a doctor, as a business or entrepreneur, as a scientist, a mathematician, economist. We do have a lot of strengths here that I believe we can feel after 5 years or maybe after 10 years. So that's what I'm saying. There's no rush. Just take time. Just enjoy the learning as a student. And I believe even as early as now, you can already contribute to the development of Uzbekistan. Even by just being a good student, just like you. Okay, Muhammad Jan, just like you. Being a good student is already a contribution to Uzbekistan's development.
Yeah, coming back to physics, do you think learning physics is much harder than any other subjects? Because most of the students struggle while learning physics, and most of them might think this.
Based on the surveys and based on what I hear from the students, in the beginning, they always say it's difficult. But as days go by, they realize that all subjects are actually difficult. And to those who are watching right now, I think they would agree. There's no easy subject. That's what I can say. It's just a matter of approaching it in a specific way that you are able to handle that. So it's not supposed to be making the subject easy. It's supposed to be making yourself stronger to be able to handle something difficult. So the subject should not adjust. You should change to be able to adapt.
Also, the quality, the way you learn should be adjusted, in order to learn that subject easily.
Right, and I think it's a two-way process. It's the learning and the teaching. So both the teachers and the students adjust to come up with your desired objective, your desired goal for that specific day or the specific whole year.
Yeah, if the 50% of learning, 50% is up to the teacher, the 50% should be up to students themselves, to learn. Yeah.
Correct. I would agree. I would agree with that. And number is just a number, and that is your what do you call this? That's your take on that. And I would say also, sometimes 30 is for the teacher, 70 is for the students. That's my teaching philosophy. What I mean is that we're not giving everything to the students. What I mean is that I want the students to explore. I want them to be engaged. I want them to realize that it's okay to get to commit mistakes. What's important is you stand up right again. Stand up once again. After you stumble, after you fall, you rise up. Because I think that is the real meaning of life. Being able to survive all the obstacles the challenges, the hindrances. So to the students watching right now, right, don't wish that, things get easier. Wish that you get tougher.
What advice would you give to students who feel lost or unmotivated, or basically those who are getting low score? Like, what advice would you give to them?
Wow, I love that question. I think the advice that I can give to them, especially the watchers right now, is know your heart. If you know your heart, you know what you want, you know what your interests are, it is the first step. It is the first step, knowing the real you, knowing the authentic you, not imitating others. If you are as genuine as you are right now, then it would be easy to find your light. Okay? Don't, of course, we listen to the guide, we listen to our parents, very important. We listen to our mentors, we listen to our teachers. What I'm saying is that you need to know first, what do you really want to happen? What do you want to happen 5 years from now? What do you want to happen 10 years from now? Because if you are lost, I believe the only way is that to know your compass, just like a physics teacher. So if the compass that I'm talking about is the compass of life. And compass of life, not literally, but the compass of life will really direct you to where you should be, where you want to be. And it's really important that apart from listening to some advice, you are still the one making the decision at the end of the day. Making sure that, what do you call this? That you're apart from you're well-guided, you are doing it in a way that you don't step on the foot of others, disrespecting others. So make sure you find your way, you find your path, in a way that you are there to inspire others to also succeed.
Okay. Now, where do you see the Bukhara Presidential School in next 5 years?
Bukhara Presidential School in the next 5 years. Actually, right now, it's already the term that people say, it's a locomotive school. That's what I know. It's a model school, actually. But 5 years from now, I would say that it will have even a stronger curriculum. We will even have more successful graduates, having all the 8 profiles from our constitution. I can see that this will have more partnerships already, not just schools, but any other organizations inside Uzbekistan and outside Uzbekistan. So I would say this will be one of the most, even right now, I can feel that it's already a prestigious institution in Uzbekistan, not just a model, but it is it's a leading school. It's where I would like to thank your president actually for this project. I met him in 2019 in Tashkent, and I was really moved by his message, as he said, take care of the youth of Uzbekistan because they are my gold. So presidential school is equated to a gold, a treasure, and I can feel it. This is a treasure, and we should take care of this gift.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, can we end our interview with a fun question?
Oh, fun question. Okay, I'm ready for that.
Can you share a fun or surprising fact about yourself that your students might not know, about you?
Okay. Fun fact about Mr. Tom is that I still play computer games. I still play computer games. Not computer games, but maybe mobile game. So it's apart from doing karaoke, so it's also a stress reliever for me. You know, I still want to feel like a kid for some time. So yeah, that's one of the fact. I hope that's cool.
Yeah, great. Okay. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it, and personally, frankly speaking, I'm really impressed by your answers, and I guess it will be really helpful for really advantageous for those who are watching us right now. Yep. If you have any comments or feedback, like the final feedback you want to share with our audience, you may.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank you for this opportunity. When you approached me and asked to be, or when you asked me to be interviewed, and of course I did not decline. I accepted the offer right away, although my schedule is quite heavy, but I think you're a great student. You deserve the time. And I want to be part of your YouTube channel. Is it yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for this, and to our watchers right now, I hope you keep going. All right, never give up. Whatever you want to happen, what the desires of your hearts are, just work hard. Just don't forget to enjoy. Don't forget to have fun, and life is just like physics. People think it's difficult, and yes, it is difficult. And you just have to learn. You just have to stand when you fall, when you stumble. You just learn how to stand, but also learn how to ask for help. Right? Asking help is not a weakness, and. Thank you for watching, and thank you again, Muhammad John, for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you too. Yeah, appreciate that. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's the end of our interview. Thank you for watching until the end. And we don't say bye, but we say see you guys in the next episode.
Oh,
thank you.
Kudu escucha. See you again.
See you. Thank you.